everyone laid like condoms on the bed because the boys did so well. Nothing happened, may I add.
What do you think about Harry and Helena's relationship?
I'm confused. Everyone in the villa are confused. Harry, you terrify me. Like, he terrifies me. He's so intimidating, but he makes me shy, sort of thing. They both have similar tendencies. He's worse. Helena loves a flirt as well.
Yeah.
She loves a little kiss. She hideaway Helena, as she likes to call herself.
And the door is still open with Tommy.
It is.
Hi everyone, please welcome Emily to the fire pit. You're back.
I am.
How does it feel?
Surreal.
Let's just dive in to
Okay.
the recoupling. Casa, were you surprised when Tommy arrived with Lucy?
I wasn't when I was there because none of the boys would look at me when they were walking in, and I was like, oh, I was sat there and I was like, I just know he's coming back with someone, because like obviously we're all so close.
Yeah.
No one wants to see anyone upset, so I was like looking at the boys, like trying to smile for like, you know, reassurance, and they just would not look at me, and I was like, right, this is gonna be a long recoupling, and obviously I was last.
Did you know you were going to be last?
No. So you don't
Okay.
know the order either, but I was just like sat there and I was like, I know this is happening right now.
Oh my god.
So I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised prior to that. Like, I
Right.
honestly thought he was going to come back to me, we'd be happy families, and yeah, it wasn't the case, to be honest.
I felt like you were very polite to him when he came back.
I'm not a screamer, I'm not a shouter. I'm actually not. And I just think, why am I going to scream at someone who didn't want me and was just like at the end of the day, I'll put my energy elsewhere, sort of thing. When he came in, obviously he was really upset. I think he probably thought that I'd still be in there and like he could get to know us both.
Yeah.
But like I was kind of like, no, bringing someone back from Casa is like a big move.
Yeah.
So I was a bit like, oh, like that was sort of me and you done at that point. And obviously it's embarrassing standing up there, just you, everyone's staring at you. I'd been pretty good in Casa, don't get me wrong, I spoke to all the boys, I give them the time of day, but I like was living with Tommy for weeks and I knew the type of person he was, even if he wasn't treating me like that. Like I saw him with Megan, say, and he was just the type of person I'd want to be with the attributes and stuff. What can you do?
Well, yeah, then what can you do?
Literally nothing.
If you hadn't been dumped and you could have stayed in there with both of them, would you have been in a love triangle or would you just cut it off?
I think it depends how he would have moved.
Right.
If he was like really respectful about it and wanted to still speak to me, I wouldn't have prioritised him then.
Yeah.
And like obviously I would have spoke to other people. There was a lot of people in there, so
There's so many of them.
so
They're running out of
many.
like, where are you guys gonna put them?
Exactly. So I had plenty of people to chat to, that's for sure. And like also get to know the Casa boys a bit more. Like at the end of the day, I had to overall compare my time with Tommy versus them, and like also Casa, they're going to be laying it on thick.
Yeah.
They want a place in the villa, and I was quite like not scared of that, but I didn't want someone to sort of be exactly who I wanted them to be just to come in.
Yeah.
Whereas with Tommy, it was like a natural sort of progression, so I had to compare those two situations, and I was like, right, I know he likes me for me, the type of person I am, rather than sort of, you know, having a game plan. You just don't know with these people in Casa, to be honest.
Yeah,
so.
that is the thing with Casa. You watch it and you're like, what is the end game?
Exactly.
Like, is it a game plan or is it genuine
and
feelings?
Like, I can't fake it. Like, if I, like, my friends, she said to me, they were like, we knew you liked Tommy because, like, they were like, you were touching in bed, you were kissing, and, like, I'm one of those, if I don't like someone, like, I can't even kiss them. Like, I can't even, like, be touchy-feely.
Like, get away.
Yeah, literally.
Did you speak to Lucy at all?
No, so I literally, they sort of come in and I was sort of gone pretty much. She said, like, sorry, I think.
Oh.
Obviously, it's not her fault. Like, at the end of the day, he chose her, he pursued her. She was going in, she's obviously a Casa girl, she's going to lay it on thick with the boys. Like, that's what you've got to do. Like, you've got minimal time, so you just got to put all your energy into them people. And it's not her fault at the end of the day. If he wanted to stay loyal to me, he would have.
Speaking of Lucy, the voice note, which was brought out on After Sun, which is obviously unverified. If Tommy comes out and hears about that, and they potentially end things, is there a world that you would want to get back with him?
I think he'd have to do a lot of grafting, to be honest. Like, he'd have to, you know, come after me a bit. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like DM him straight away, being like look at this voice note, like what are you up to
you
tonight?
imagine being like, here you are, here's the
Send him the link and be like, hey, let me know when you're free.
That would be savage.
I would not do that.
No,
I
yeah.
think I am seeing like the episodes. I'm like, oh, like Tommy, what are you doing? Like, miss you, sort of thing. Like,
my
it's hard. It is hard because you build such a connection so quickly.
Yeah.
I think if things don't go to plan, maybe we can rekindle something.
So the door is not closed.
It's not closed completely,
Okay.
but he has to,
He's-
pull out all the stops.
Yeah, we want flowers, we want apologies, we
We
want
do,
dinner dates. Yeah.
like on the knees begging me.
Yeah, that's deserved. Yeah,
I think
agreed.
so too.
On your Instagram last night, there was a
Okay.
picture of you and Giorgio. Your
I
hand
love-
is on his leg in a very more than friendly manner.
Do you think?
I don't know, we were just talking about it ourselves and I was like, is this like more than friends, this hand? What's going on?
So me and Giorgio are literally friends.
Okay.
And he was obviously the closest to Tommy in there.
Right, okay.
And like obviously I was with Tommy.
So
we spent actually a lot of time together, especially because like Giorgio didn't necessarily have like a romantic connection in there.
Yeah.
So we'd sit together all the time.
Yeah.
But honestly, I have so much time for Giorgio. Like, he's so lovely
Yeah.
and so kind. And just, like, yeah, he's the type of person you want to be around.
Yeah.
And we'll be friends, 100%, like, throughout all of this now. Like,
Yeah.
I'll probably see him later. I think we
Yeah.
got a podcast. So, yeah, I think he's just one of those as well. Like, he's really supported me since I've
Yeah.
come out. So, yeah, he's just such a good friend. But also, like, you got to think of the pose as well. Like, if I was like this, like, you got to make the arms skinny, you know? So, like, that's why the arm was, like,
okay,
so...
it was for the
it was more so on, like, making the waist look small. You know, you got to sit at a certain
Nothing romantic, it's all about the fit in the pictures. I do think that you guys would be cute together though.
Everyone is saying that.
I do feel like you look good together and I feel like you're both quite calm, you're both quite like
Yeah.
mature, like there's like an energy that I think would actually work really well.
We are very similar, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, we have similar vibes. And, like, he literally used to live down the road from me in Sydney.
Sorry, okay,
Which is
that's
wild.
a sign. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't know.
Goodbye, Tommy. Hello, Gio.
But, like, that's the thing. I think with Gio, I associate him with Tommy.
Right.
I'd speak to Gio about him. He'd
Yeah.
speak about me to him. So
Mhm.
I think it's just one of those at the minute where, you know, my head is still with Tommy. Like, I've literally just left the boy.
Yeah.
So I'm not really thinking about stuff like that at this point in time. And, like, yeah, I'm sort of just riding the wave a bit. Maybe, obviously, feelings will calm down in a few more weeks, days,
Yeah.
whatever it is. But, yeah, right now it's sort of gutted about Tommy, to be honest.
Oh. Let's take it back to when you first went in the villa. You got to know Connor. Why was he the one you were like, yeah, that's the first one for me?
When I come into the villa,
Mhm.
I sort of just had to base it off attraction.
Yeah.
Connor is probably my typical type.
Right.
Like, I just thought he was just really attractive, which
Yeah.
he is, isn't he? So he was obviously quite giving me the vibe back
Yeah.
as soon as I walked in, quite
Yes.
territorial.
Yes.
So I was like, oh,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, brilliant,
Yeah.
this is working out. Like, love at first sight, let's go. Like, but
my
it didn't
God.
work.
It didn't work out, no.
No.
Because you had a love square?
Square, yeah.
Square?
Wife swap.
Wife
That's what we used to
swap,
call
yeah.
it.
Where are you and Megan now? Are you and Megan all
Oh,
good?
yeah, we're literally, as soon, I've spoke to her probably the most out of anyone
Mm.
since leaving, like even
Oh,
my
okay.
family, friends.
Wow, okay.
We have literally been FaceTiming, voice note, and she's like, can I speak to you about Con? I'm like, yeah, girl, can I speak to you about Tom? She's like, yeah. Like, it's that type of vibe. It's so
Yeah.
funny. Like, we wouldn't think I was with Con and she was with Tommy
Yeah.
sort of thing, because we're both way better suited to the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, Tommy's in there, like, I want him to come out. And then she's like, oh, Conan. We've spoke every day, like, all day. And I think it's nice to have someone who knows what it's like, sort of coming out,
Yeah.
knows what we're all doing. She was one of my best friends in there anyways, and even
Yeah.
now, like, I don't know what I would have done without her when I come out, to be honest.
How is she feeling about the fact, and how do you think about Connor? He's been getting to know a lot of girls since she left.
I think he's on more couple number 9.
I literally, I think he's dated like all of them.
He makes me laugh, Connor, because I don't think I genuinely believe he really liked Megan.
Yeah.
And, like, now I think things ain't working out for him, and he's one of those, I don't think he can fake it. Like, if he doesn't like someone, you can tell straight away, can't you? Like, and like, obviously at the end of the day, to be in there, you've got to sort of be in a couple, and I think when something's not going right for him, I think he gets to the point where, like, he just can't even stay in a couple with them.
Yeah.
So, like, he just obviously moves on to the next, and he knows he gets on with Shakira because they're friends.
Yes.
I don't know if, because, like, you think, like, it would have happened by now, surely, because he's been single.
They've both been in there from the day one.
Yeah, and they were single at the same time at one point, I think, when she ended with Harry and Megan just left.
Yeah.
So if it was going to happen, you'd think it sort of happened then. But I don't know, I think he just actually, like, I don't think he's doing it, like, on purpose. I think, obviously, you want to find a connection in there. And it is shit when you don't like anyone in there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know, like, maybe, potentially, like, because they are friends, he knows he gets on with her, he can obviously speak to her quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I know he's attracted to her, because obviously she's a beautiful girl, and, like, he's always said that, but I don't know, him and Megan, like, I'm team corner Megan.
But why did he not leave with her?
Because, like, I feel like they weren't even in a couple, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
So, like, that is not quite insane, but, like, obviously it's the honeymoon phase, isn't it? Like, he's finally got the girl he wanted, and then the day after, she's literally dumped.
Yeah.
And, like, I think she was sort of like, don't leave, because you actually don't know, but I gotta be honest, like, I saw the way them two were together, and then I was with him for quite a bit, with a few different people, actually, and I didn't see him, like, as obsessed as he was with Megan. Like, he wanted to be exactly where she was, like, always had his arm around her, like, was, like, quite... He was a different boy with Megan, I gotta be honest, but who's to know, I don't know.
Do you think they'll get back together? Or, like, back together, or, like, start to date?
I hope so. Like, I think if he comes out single, I think there's big potential there, but obviously it just depends on where she's at, where he's at.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I think so. Like, I'm hoping. Like, I kind of love it, I'm not going to lie.
I love that you're so for it and it was you that was original. Like, I love that. I love it. It's
nice. Do
you
know what, though? Like, in there, like, you are all friends. It just moves on and then you're all friends. Like, it is like that in there. And obviously, she had a really deep connection with Tommy, but, like, now she's like, oh, like, I don't really necessarily see anything with Tommy now. And then she speaks to me about Tommy, being like, oh, what happened with you two? Like, it's so funny, but... Yeah, it is just like that in there, to be honest.
I can't imagine that villa. Speaking of Shakira, actually, a lot of people really want Shakira and Harrison to get together.
Okay.
On Twitter. Is that a vibe? Did you guys pick up on that in there?
I don't know. Like, it's hard because with Harrison, like, he was involved in a lot when I was in there. So it was obviously Helena, it was Tony. But then, like, in the heart rate challenge, I was quite shocked how much, like, attention he sort of gives Shakira. Like, obviously picked it up off the chair. I'm not, did he show that part? Yeah, I think. Yeah, and, like, obviously got her on the floor. And, like, that's your, like, the person you're with's best friend. I think he obviously does fancy her. Because, like, I don't know, I just get the vibe she'd be his type. But then I don't know, because he described Tony when he said his type. Yeah. But, it is something there, like a vibe, because at the end of the day, like, if they genuinely saw each other as just friends, would he pick it up off the chair and, like, neck it on the floor? Probably not.
I don't do that with my friends.
You don't, do you? So, I don't know, but, like, I would see it if Tony wasn't involved, but she's
That's the thing.
She's so loyal to Tony that, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, but I get where they're coming from. I do get where people are coming from.
I think, like, they're the same age, they're both very cheeky and, like,
have
really good, like,
similar
banter with each other, so it does make sense. Speaking of Tony, you and Tony got into it a bit earlier in the season, and it sort of felt like it came out of nowhere for lots of us.
Honestly, same though. Like, people are like, oh, is there things behind it? Is there reasoning? Like, more went on behind the scenes. Literally nothing happened. I think what it was, Tony was having a bit of a bad week. She was a bit down, to be honest. And I'm not sure, like, everything they showed of the argument, but, like, first of all, it was because... So I called her to the side. I said, do you want to just say, like, what's happened? Yeah. And she was like, oh, that evening, everyone was sort of in a down mood. Like, no one wanted to get ready. And I was like, oh, come on, girls, let's not be negative Nancy's. Yeah. And she said it was because of that. She was like... Right. Because you were in such a good mood and we were low, like, read the room. And then I was like, I was trying to, like, build us up. Yeah. But then earlier that day, like, the boring... I didn't even know what comment was actually said because I haven't watched that part
Yeah.
yet, I gotta be honest. But then, like, I said, but, like, that's not the case, because earlier that day you said a comment about me then. She's like, oh, it's been a while. And then it was something to do with, like, I don't know, like, I was happy when Connor chose me in the recoupling. But, like, when we were all getting ready and, like, all in the dressing room, like, everyone asks, like, are you excited to you? Because everyone knew Connor was going to pick me. Like, everyone knew that, and I knew that.
There,
Exactly. And they were kind of like, oh, are you excited to hear his speech? And I was like, yeah. But then, like, also Tommy and Megan, like, Megan was like, oh, I'm buzzing with Tommy's speech, or I'm excited to hear his. And, like, Helena and Harry, like, all the girls were really, like, happy with that recoupling, because the speeches were so good. Like, if anything, I remember we all come into the bedroom after it, and, like, everyone laid, like, condoms on the bed because the boys did so well. Nothing happened, may I add, but...
You gave them a little bit of hope.
No, it wasn't us that put it there, though, but it was just more so, like, because every boy smashed their speech, we were all, like, oh my god, on cloud 9, because a boy standing up there in front of everyone saying all amazing things. So everyone was buzzing. But then we went into the change room. The vibe was high because the two girls were getting ready for the date.
Yeah.
And obviously we were hyping them up. We were like, come on, girls, like, you look beautiful. Do you want to borrow anything? Are you going like that? Like, we were hyping them up. And they both seemed really excited. So, like, obviously I wasn't really speaking about Connor in that sense. It was probably before the recoupling.
Right.
But I didn't know how it was going to go. Like, I didn't know if someone was going to go home. There's so many twists and turns. Like, no one knows what's actually going on, really. Yeah. So I think it was just more so... She was sort of feeling a bit down that week, obviously, at the end of the day. I'm not saying it was because of Connor, because, like, she made it quite clear it wasn't about Connor. But, like, the person you were sort of coupled up with is showing interest in someone else. Like, there's no one else in the villa at that time. Yeah. And, like, it is, like, it's not nice sort of thing. But I think... She was just having a bit of a bad week, and then I just sort of maybe got the brunt of it. Yeah. But honestly, like, straight after it, we were, like, completely fine. And, like, the argument, like, it wasn't as dramatic, to be honest. Like, we were all fine. Like, we spoke about it the next day. And then, me and Tony, like, if anything, like, we spoke all the time then. Like, she borrowed some of my clothes to go on, like, a date and, like, stuff like that. We were honestly fine. I think people just have high emotions in there, like... People are just a bit down sometimes. Like, I had my down days, and then people do annoy you then. And I think, maybe I was a bit annoying because I was sort of bubbly, and, like, sometimes you just, like, oh, shut up.
When you're in the mood of, like, not being...
Yeah, but, like, it was definitely not malicious, and, like, I don't think I was doing it over someone else. Yeah. But
you're fine now?
Oh, completely fine. Yeah, like, she had my back when, obviously, the recoupling with Tommy, like... And, we spoke a lot in Casa, and, like, she was reassuring me. I was sort of reassuring her, like, to go with her heart and stuff like that. So, honestly, like, we were completely fine, like, straight after it. So, it wasn't that bad at all.
Also, all the girls, like, sharing clothes all the time, like, the bikinis and everything. What do? You just put them, like, in one, like, communal drawer and just go, like... What is with, like, Helena wearing Shakira's bikinis all the time?
So what it is, so Shakira had so many clothes, like, so many clothes, and obviously really nice ones, and nice bikinis, and what would happen, sort of when, like, our washing would come back, we'd all just go in each other's bags, because they're all clean, and just take what we wanted, because obviously one of the girls... I've wore them. Like, I've left half my clothes with Helena, so she'd be wearing, sorry. She'd be wearing half my clothes because I just left them with her. The washing comes back and, like, everyone's just, like, free for all, like, going through the bags. I want this one. But, like, we all shared everything. Yeah. Like, we were honestly all best friends. We just argued like sisters sometimes. Okay. Like, that is what it was. Don't get me wrong. There'd be, like... people that argue more often than not. Yes. But we all, like, had each other's back at the end of the day, and we all stood up for what we thought was right. Yeah. And if that was the girls or sometimes the boys, and that's what would cause the divide.
Meg and Andrada have had a fight.
I didn't meet Andrada, really. Briefly, and, like, she was lovely. Like, she was saying, oh, like, I'm so gutted I didn't get to, like, speak to you much when I was, like, leaving. Yeah. But she seemed fiery. Yeah, very fiery.
I think her and Meg are just both quite fiery.
Exactly.
And both, like, will tell it how it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And, like, I think they're probably so similar that they're gonna clash.
Yeah. What do you think about Harry and Helena's relationship, and do you think she lets his behaviour go unchecked, And do you think they actually like each other, or is it more of a flirty thing because there's only those two in there for each other?
Honestly, I actually can't even answer that. I don't know how to answer that question, because if you're living in it, you're as confused as everyone else. Like,
right.
I'm confused, everyone in the villa are confused, but like they do have this magnetic like I used to say, like, Harry, you terrify me. Like, he terrifies me because he's just like, I can't explain like the way he like speaks, and like he's so intimidating, like in like a good way. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's one of those, like, I'm not like thingy with men, but he makes me shy, sort of thing. Like, I'd be like, oh, like I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah.
Like, not in a bad way, like a flirty,
very like a flirty intense,
yeah.
like he can see into your soul.
Yeah. And like Helena's the same.
Right.
So I think they're so similar.
Yeah.
That like it does work, but then at the same time I think they both have similar tendencies. Obviously he's worse. But like Helena loves a flirt as well.
Yeah.
She loves a little kiss. She loves a little hideaway Helena, as she likes to call herself.
Hideaway.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But like they're very similar, so like it can either be the best thing ever if they both just sort of prioritize each other, or it could end in tears. It's like one or the other. But like I think she's just enjoying it, to be honest, and I don't think she's like deeps any of it, and I don't think he does it maliciously either. Like, he's just Harry. Like, he's just Harry. Yeah, I'm as confused as everyone else, I gotta be honest. I'd be sat there like, what is going on? But the tension between them both and like the chemistry is like, you can feel it. Like, it's insane.
From the outside, it seems like there aren't many, or like sort of any really hugely strong couples at the moment.
No, honestly, it is like that. It's always like everyone's like, we're open. Like, that's all you hear all the time. But then people are not acting open. But then you see things behind people's backs, and you're like, oh, so you are acting open, but like, oh, it's hard in there. At the minute, I can't believe how many like non-strong couples are in there. Dee and Meg, they do have a lot of respect for each other, and I think there is a lot of feelings involved. Obviously, Dejon, like, they have said they're open, so like I suppose him flirting, him going on dates, he's actually not necessarily doing anything wrong, but it's the truth. He's not telling the truth when he gets back, and I think that's the problem.
They are closed off, but there's still a bit of...
I was gonna say, so we'll see how they act, but like honestly, like when it comes down to it, he does have a lot of feelings for Meg. I feel like people put pressure on to be open, so you've got to act open, and I think he plays into it a bit, and like, but yeah, he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. Like, I don't think he does it necessarily to be nasty. He just doesn't want to sit there and be like, yeah, I did flirt with her, and I did say this, and I did... Because, like, who wants to sit there with someone and hear that?
It's
like,
awkward,
Exactly, it's awkward. So...
What are you looking forward to next?
I don't want anyone to be dumped, but... I get so much FOMO, like, I'm like, oh, I miss you all, like, we're all, like, one big family, but Alima, I can't wait to see, and Megan, like, not many people saw, but me and Alima were, like, best friends in there. Yeah, just seeing, like, where life takes me, to be honest. I think it's the unknown, but, like, I quite like it.
Yeah, and the door is still open with Tommy.
It is. A little bit.
Just a little bit.
He's got to crack it open.
Well, thank you so much for joining us in the 5 for Emily. It's been a joy to have you. Thank you
so much.